Okay, so today I'm gonna record myself building my skateboard, brand new skateboard. This is my first time putting together a skateboard. Watched a couple of videos, so we'll go through everything here. So first of all, we'll go with the deck. So this is the deck. This is obviously the main part of the skateboard that you ride on, or your feet are on. This is what's gonna hold your weight. Then what we have is the trucks. So these go here and here, so you have two trucks, so you get them as a pair. Then you have the bearings, so these will go on the ends of the trucks, and then you have the wheels, and then you have the screws that hold everything in place, and also this skate tool, which is super useful. So let's start. So there are a lot of things that kind of go into deciding the size of your skateboard, the width, the length, and it's all to do kind of with your height and weight. I'm pretty tall, so my board is on the longer and wider side. My main aim or my main priority when deciding on what length and what style of board to get was I wanted a board that basically I could ride around on the street, because I live in London, so ride around the street and also go to a skate park. That was kind of my main aim. I had this set around, but I wanted to record a video because, I thought it'd be useful for you to share with you guys and anyone who wants to build their own skateboard. So we'll go through all the parts of the skateboard. So this right here is the deck. So this is the upside. This is the upside down side with the graphic. These holes here are where the trucks are gonna go. So these are the trucks. You get two in a set. So these you're gonna have front and back ones. And then so what we're going to do is put this together. And then you got your wheels, your skate tool, your bearings, which are pretty important. I'm just gonna put this rubbish away. So I'm just gonna open this up. So all of this I got the skatewarehouse.co.uk. There are a couple other websites which I might link, in the description or something, or you guys can just comment in the comments and I'll reply. So yeah, these are independent. So these bearings are brand independent. You can get different brands, but while I was doing my research, I found that independent was kind of the most popular and reliable brands for trucks. So yeah, so I went with these. So here you got trucks. They're made up of different parts. So you got like bushings in here and here, which these all come apart, but we don't need to take apart. It's already put together. But for example, if you wanted to change them or repair them or something like that, then yeah, you would sort of take them apart. But so now we got our trucks out. So we got two trucks. So really doesn't matter which way you put them. But okay, so I just got a new skateboard. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to set it up and show you guys how to set up a brand new skateboard from scratch. If you don't buy a pre-built one, you want to build it. So firstly, we start off with naming all the parts. So you're going to need a deck. So this is obviously the main skateboard, what you ride on. It has a nose and a tail, and the middle bit is called a concave. Then you got your trucks. These go underneath the skateboard. These are where your wheels are gonna go. So and we'll go over again. So I just ordered a new skateboard, and so I decided I'm gonna show you guys how to put it together, or how I put it together. So this is all the parts you're going to need to build a custom skateboard. So you're going to need a deck. So mine already got pre-gripped, so we're going to be skipping the tape grip stage, which can be a lengthy process and one that you probably want to take your time with. There's a ton of good, really useful videos I've seen on YouTube. Me personally, I just didn't want to do it. This is my first time putting one together, and I didn't want to do that bit. So I got my deck pre-gripped. So there we go. Flip that over. Next, got these pair of independent trucks. So these are, you know, brand independent. And these here are the trucks. These are where the wheels are going to go on, and then the bearings. Here are the holes for where the bearings are going to go. So, and then you've got the bearings in here, which are going to help the wheels turn, and you know, keep them smooth turning. And also, that also helps with the, you know, the trucks and the bearings help with the turning and all that mechanics. Here are the screws that holds everything together. So, and here is my skate tool, which comes with an Allen key and a couple wrenches. So this is going to be for tightening, loosening this, tightening that. So, you know, there we go. Yeah, so that's what that's used for. So this is very handy. I would recommend every skater keeps one of these on them, you know, just to repair. You never know when you need to, you know, loosen or tighten something, so keep that. Okay, so let's get right into it. So firstly, because we're skipping the grip stage, it's fine. So what you want to do first of all is identify the nose and the tail. So one way is to put this at eye level, and then the nose is typically longer and steeper than the tail. So when I look at this, I would say this is our nose. And another way is, most of the time, the graphic on the bottom is usually, you know, where you would have the nose and the tail. So obviously nose up here, tail down here. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to have to put holes into this. So where you see there are holes at the bottom, so when you see the holes here, we have to put these holes in through the grip tape. And now we have to do this very carefully. So it does come with colored screws. So this is also, once you've identified the nose and the tail, I recommend using the colored screws to, you know, differentiate them. Oops. So you'd want to put it, you know, poke it through gently, nothing too hard. You don't see it rise, so I don't know if you can see that, but see like a raised bump there. Yep, because you don't want it to. Just want to do it gently. And then so I'm going to use a screwdriver for this. Okay, here's one more.
very limited space here as well, but we'll get it done. You don't need all that much space, to be fair. I want somewhere clean and tidy to show you guys exactly how you assemble your skateboard. There we go. So yeah, I actually just decided to get a skateboard recently, just because I was like, yo, you know what? I really want some wholesome activities, hobbies in my life. And skateboarding, I don't know. Once I thought about it, once the idea came in my head, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Then I did a bunch of research on it, you know, like building when I was looking to buy a skateboard. I was like, God, there's actually so much like things that go into a skateboard, putting it together. And honestly, I'm really enjoying just, you know, putting this together with my own two hands. You know, I did obviously watch my own videos, my own fair share of videos, and read guides on how to put, you know, a skateboard together, which is why you guys are here as well, you know. You guys are here to find this out as well. Hopefully this video helps. Yeah, like I said, this is my first time putting a skateboard together. So, you know, it's going pretty well. I'm pretty happy, you know. It's going really damn well. Okay, there we go, we got the trucks on. So now this is our skateboard, we're almost there. We're almost there. We just gotta put the wheels on there. And we put the bearings on the wheels, see? It's not that hard. Especially if you have the skate tool. I'm telling you right now, the skate tool will save you so much time, and you don't have to worry about looking for like any like tools or like parents' toolkit or something. You can just use this, and you know everything fits. Like the skate tool will fit. All, like the bearings and nuts and bolts are pretty all standard. So this is a universal tool. It'll work on every single truck and bearing size. Because skateboards basically all come in the same screws, no matter what size you get. Well, no, you can get obviously slightly longer screws if you have high risers and stuff, and shock absorbers. So yeah, we actually don't have any shock absorbers, but if we wanted to, we could add them, and we would just add them just where you see my trucks. I would just put them underneath them. So, but yeah, I haven't got it. But you know, might get some. We'll see how it goes. Might be a future purchase. My board is pretty wide at the moment, so don't really have a huge need for shock absorbers. Just, yeah, don't really. I say they're better for thinner boards, or thinner boards really, thinner, smaller boards. Just because bigger boards are better for going distance and smoother ride. Also depends on your wheels as well. I'm being a spastic. This is why you don't talk and do things. I can't multitask. You want your trucks on pretty tight. You don't want your trucks to be loose. You don't want to round off. You should be careful. Go a little bit at a time. And the key to this is not rushing. Really take your time. You know, invest a lot of money into this. A lot of time. Take pride in it, you know. It's really hot in here. Okay, there we go. Yep, pretty happy with that.
Okay, next we're going to put on the trucks. So the trucks, you want the kingpin bushing, which is this bit inside here. You want this facing inside the board, both ways. So, and at this stage, what I'd actually recommend what you do is you mark the bottom of your trucks with front and back. Just because if you're taking it apart, you know, in the future, or you're repairing them, you know, or you're changing your deck or something, you know, you want to keep them in the same spot. You don't want to be changing them, because the way you ride, it'll affect the front and back trucks differently. So I'm just gonna put front on this one. I'm just going to put F. I'm going to put it twice. And then back. So we're just putting B. So okay, so now what I'm going to do So we're gonna put the green ones here. So I'm gonna put it in through this side. Sorry. I'm putting the screws this way. Okay. So now we're gonna put the trucks on. Now we've made the hole. Okay, so now we made the holes on both sides. So there we go. Holes on both sides. So now we want to add the trucks on. So what we're gonna do, flip it over. We're gonna use the 2 green ones. So these are all black, and then there's 2 green ones. So that's how we know which ones we're gonna use. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in the screws on this side. So we put the 2 green ones here. Now put them in here. So let's put this around. Make it a bit easier myself. Okay, so now, as you can see, this is in. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the first truck, which is our front trucks. So we're going to have this. So when you're putting on the trucks, you want the king bushing in here, the kingpin bushing, sorry. The kingpin bushing here, you want it facing inside, so this bit is on the outside, so this bit's on the inside. And then what you're going to do is you're going to follow them behind with the bolts. Now I like to do these loosely, so just put them on first loosely, very loosely. So, just finger twist them before you tighten them. I like to go opposite corner to opposite corner. And that way everything stays aligned. Okay. Oops. Gotta be careful. Okay, so there we go. We got these on. And now I just want to follow in behind with this. And just tighten this here. Yeah, in fact, what you want to do is you want to hold this on one side and just tighten this. Tighten the bottom. Or even turn the other way. Until you get it nice. Just get it loosely tight for now. This one. And the last one. As you can see, fairly on there solid, not wiggling about. And I just want to do it for the same side, and this is what the top is going to look like. So 2 screws. So you can see slightly raised. I can tighten them a little bit more, which is what I'll do once I finish putting on the second truck. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to split the screws for the second truck. Just going to put this in. Oh, almost got scared for a second. Oh, I didn't have enough. There you go, just push them down. And then we flip it over. Now we're probably going to like this. And then we get the back truck. Again, we want the kingpin bushing. We want that facing in. There we go. Truck's placed on. What we do is we put the bolts on the back. Again, just put them on loosely. We're gonna tighten them up with the skate tool in a second. Okay, now we've got this on. So this did come with the screws, but we also have this which came with the skate tool, so which slots in here anyway. So we can use either one. I'm going to use the skate tool, and I'm just going to go here. So you want these going in the opposite direction. So okay, there we go. Got our board set up, truck set up. Now all we have to do is put on the bearings on the wheels. So the wheels. This is actually a whole other topic in itself. So these wheels are 90, so they're 52 millimeters. So they're in the sweet spot between between small and large. So these can basically go over those. So the wider the diameter of your wheels, the smoother the ride, basically, especially at fast speeds and long distances, because basically, if you ride over a low rock, obviously the wider the area, the less impact that rock will have on your stability of the board. So yeah, so if you're going to be riding on the street, you want something between 50 to like 58, 59. Nothing, you don't want anything larger than 59, because then you basically might as well get a longboard or something. So these are 52. I would say they're a bit too hard, but like so then what wheels also have is a durometer. So that's this is a 98 duro. So this is pretty hard. So anything from like 78 to I think like 80 or 90 is considered soft, and then from 90 to 99A is considered hard, and then anything from 99A to I think like 101A is considered very hard. So these are on the harder side, but not too bad at the moment. But wheels are pretty easy to change out and stuff, and you probably want like at least 2 pairs of wheels. You know, it's optional though. So okay, I'm just gonna open this up. Okay, there we go. Here we go, guys. These are the bearings. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the wheels on. So what you want to do is let me just get this out. You want to put the bearing on the end of your truck like this. And then depending on whether you want it on the inside or the outside, it's up to you. I prefer the graphic on the outside, so I'm going to put this in first. That's what I go for. And then I'm just going to put it like this, and then just stand up and push down to get some leverage. And really push it in. There you go. There you see? See that? The bearing is sat right in there, comfy. And then you want to do that for each wheel. So I'm just going to do this a couple times. And then you want to do the reverse. These go pretty easily, and like I'm not having an issue at all. I'm literally not struggling. There you go, super smooth. And now to put on the wheels. And to do this, all you have to do, I'm just going to take a seat. All you have to do is so you have 2 spaces here. So what you want to do is you put one on the inside between your truck and the bearings, and on the inner bearing, and then one on the outside between the bearing and the bolt. And then you can seal that up. Just going to use my fingers for now, and then come back for You don't want it too tight. Your wheel should obviously be able to turn. So this is on way too tight. My wheels can't even turn. Your wheels should be able to turn freely. So if they're not able to turn freely, you might need to loosen them. There we go. Might tighten them just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And there you have it. Skateboard completed. From back to finish, there you go. And you got the so you got the deck, the trucks on there, got the wheels, and then if you're having trouble turning, all you need to do is loosen up this bit. So that's the side of the tool you haven't used. So this larger side is used to loosen or tighten the bushings, the kingpin bushings, which are at this bit inside the truck. So that affects your turning. So if you want it more responsive to turns, you loosen it. If you want it less responsive, you tighten it. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys need any tips or if anything wasn't clear. Maybe I'll do another video just explaining some bits, or I'll even take this apart and rebuild it. Yep, thanks. Bye.